Today we're diving headfirst into Skull Horde, a game where your army is made of bones, your enemies are meat, and strategy and sound tactics are your only lifeline unless you count necromancy. It's like Pokemon, but everyone's already dead. So let's start our run. First off, let's open up these chests, gets lots of goodies. Now, there's a lot of interesting mechanics at play, and this game looks pretty simple. I'm controlling a flying skull. I'm the Necromancer Lord. I control an army of undead. When they die, they respawn. Ooh, what is that? A chunk of flesh. My health goes up. That's fantastic. But there's a little bit more to it. Oh my gosh, bracers? I feel like that was pretty fortuitous to get two pretty good items already. Now this portal, once we get into it, we go on to the next level of the dungeon. Basically, we go deeper. And you'll notice that the longer we stay in here, the higher the difficulty level gets every 24 seconds. So honestly, I want to get out of here before 20 seconds is up. But at the same time, I want to make sure I've gotten all of the loot that is possible. So I think this is it. More enemies will respawn, but I don't think it's going to be enough. So we will go to the shop. Now from here, we've got a few decisions. And this is sort of where there's an interesting level of depth to the game. You can merge troops, like if I buy an archer, I've already got 2. Once you get 3, it turns into a veteran. So we'll get a veteran there, and then I think what we're gonna wanna do is to upgrade the recruitment rank. And from here, I wanna try to find some of those new units, so I'll spend 1 gold to do a reroll on the shop, and there we go. Here's 2 professional level units. The Hurler or the Dreadmaul. We've got a pikeman, a churl, and an archer. So I think a hurler might be good in that they will do a nice mix of range damage. But this guy's very, very strong. Yeah, I mean, he's very strong, so we're gonna get him. And we will go into the next level of the dungeon. So we're on sewers level 2, and you see how we progress down this track and ultimately get to the boss. Now I can summon the troops to me, and I can also sort of like use an ability to kind of like increase their damage dealing abilities. But it takes a while. Look at that little bar around my skull. Yeah, that's the amount of time it's gonna take for me to be able to get that ability back into use. Oh wow, that was rather fortuitous. We've already found the dungeon level. All right, so we'll boost our troops. Now, you'll notice the health bars in some of my troops getting low. If they die, they will have a little bit of a timer till they can respawn. Or if multiple units die, there's like a queue. Ooh, look at this. Okay, what's in here? The sacrificial altar. The altar demands a pound of flesh, but perhaps bone will suffice. Yeah, I'd say we're gonna accept that. All of our units go down to 75% remaining health, but we get a free, like, I guess 3 free units. So I've got a single pikeman. I've got an archer, and I guess I can reroll? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Do we want a pikeman or a cleric? Heals nearest wounded friendly unit. A cleric could be good, but we don't have any of them, and this would actually level up my pikeman to a veteran status. And now we can purchase units, or we can upgrade them. I'm gonna upgrade them, even though I can't really use it right now, and I'm gonna continue on with this fight, and I just got slapped by something. And then we're gonna choose this. So some of these are risk and reward, pros and cons, like this one. Your armor goes up, but your dodge goes down. Or we could increase our luck. I'll take the luck. And we could actually purchase all these so long as we can afford them. Yeah, increased of that by 5% probably is a good thing. Leather armor, we will accept it. Now, I think at this point, we've dispatched all of the enemies except for that little dude. And it's probably best to get out and get to the next section. Because this is basically encouraging us, I think, to not just stay in a level of dungeon. Ooh, an elite troop. Now this is 10 gold. Inspires 1 nearby unit, increasing its damage by 10%. This effect is cumulative. Now he doesn't do any attack damage himself, but he's our first elite troop. So it's like, do we buy him? Sure. So he's a herald support unit. And then we have some pretty strong melee units and some decent ranged units. So we're into the sewers level 3. The level is trifling level 2 as it just queued up. And I'm gonna fly around and like loot stuff while my troops just do the damage dealing. Ouch, that guy's actually hurt me. I thought I would just be able to fly by and dodge, but you know, there is a decent threat for me just running around, or rather flying around. So we'll do a little bit of a frenzy there. Our troops get added attack speed and I think greater attack damage too. The little daggers of like 5 and now 4. A little bit of degradation on their potential here. Now wait, what is that down below? Ooh, okay. The word is strange, it's corpuscle. That's just like a weird word. A syringe? Wow. Our multiplier is going up by a lot. for the red currency, not for the gold. Now, ultimately, we have to dispatch enemies, while at the same time... Yeah, see this? Look, there's the little Q timer. Okay, so I'm gonna just call my troops. Oh, man, that's not good. We almost got cornered. I need to find the teleporter, and I'm not seeing it. Now, one thing I don't like is that the walls are dark green. Suffer damage equal reduced dungeon threat 3 steps. Yeah, we'll take that. So we dropped health quite a bit, but ooh, let's increase luck even more. I feel like we're going on a luck build. We have a lot of this, so we'll take the free rerolls, and then this is last stand. Units damage increases with missing health. Sure. Why not? And there's the teleporter, so let's grab this little bit of loot, and we're at trifling level of difficulty because of that modifier. I think that's really good. If you could, in theory, get that before you enter the boss, well, you know, naturally that would be pretty good. So I could level up my Dread Mauls to a veteran, and I'll take the reroll. And I just got a Veteran Herald. Now, I'm not entirely sure what a Veteran Herald is going to do for me, but I think we'll save the rest of our gold. And so we're on Sewers level 4. We've got 5, 6, and then the boss. Okay. So we want to make our way through this at the appropriate pace. Now, what that appropriate pace is, I don't know. I mean, this is our first run, and this is a demo build, so it's not like the community's like, oh yes, this is the proper pace, and this is the way you do things. This is the best practices and the best way to min-max the game. I don't know what that is quite yet. Now, we have lost one of our units. We've lost 2 now. So it might be a case of let's bravely reposition over here. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm sort of like Leroy Jenkinsing right into this dungeon and opening up all the eggs. So we're going to do a little bit of that, and I'm going to have to dodge it. It's also a little bit of a bullet hell in a way. All right. If you guys see the portal, let me know, man, because this is not looking good. Oh, there it is. I found the portal, guys. I knew where I was going the whole time. So we'll hold out here, and if things get really bad, we'll just dip right into there. We do want to see if there's any more loot. Oh, the sacrificial altar. 1 legendary item. We'll accept it. What was the legendary item? I've actually never seen a legendary item. Gain stack on kill. Incisive. What does that do? Incisive gains 10% increased crit chance. Sure, we will accept it. And we're going to do the last bit of looting, but you'll notice that the dungeon difficulty right now says demanding. So it might be time to dip out of here, but we could always Thermopylae this area and force them into our choke point. All right, my Herald and my Pikeman, I think my Herald just died, but he'll be back in a few seconds. Now, if all of my units are dead and they're all needing to respawn, I actually lose one of my lives, and we only have 3. So we've got to be very, very careful. Okay, we've got 117 gold. I can upgrade my recruitment rank. I am seeing a few elite troops. This is a Grenadier. Throws a grenade which deals area of effect damage. That sounds pretty cool, and you'll notice that I can only have 6 total different types of units. So it's sort of like if I can already get elite troops, I have a Herald, and I could get another elite troop, I could save my gold and not have to do any more. So I'll do that, upgrade my churl, and then I will re-roll. And now it should only be units that I have, actually. So now I can just spend all my gold here. Oh, I guess we do have to re-roll on occasion. Now, if I get 2 more of these guys, they level up into a veteran. So I've got 2 veteran churl ghouls. And now we're down to 7 gold. So this is what the army composition looks like. I'd say it looks pretty decent. We've got a nice size of an army. It's the right mixture, potentially, of quality and quantity. Now, we're getting surrounded on 2 sides, so I'd prefer if my army could just, like, focus. We're on demanding level 3, and ultimately we are going to have to find the portal, so we do want to be somewhat quick. All right, what's this? Okay, that's a weird, like, spawner thing. Oh, man, that's going to be tough to kill. I don't think it's worth it. I don't know if we get, like, a ton of loot. Pair of dice? Yeah, free rerolls, absolutely. We get even more free rerolls. And these dungeons are crazy, man. That was a very winding way to find what is ultimately nothing. And we are cornered, but breaking through. And look at that! The teleporter. Okay. So at this point, we might want to get a little bit more loot. Alright. We'll pull it back and we'll use this choke point. So I've got 2 heralds. I think it's 3 heralds. I've got like the elite herald and then like the 2 little ones. Herald the Herald. Alright, so there's a few more enemies. We're on oppressive level 2. Which I assume just means like the health and damage of all the enemies gets greater. Let's make sure we get all this loot before we dip out. But I think it is getting close to time to dip out. Oh, what is that? Mutated growth. Max health multiplier goes up, but the respawn time goes up by 0.2 seconds. We'll accept that. We could have re-rolled, actually, now that I noticed that. And they've blocked the exit. That's less than ideal. That being said, I saved my special ability, so we could basically blitz through there. And we're on to the middle area. I think I want more dreadnoughts. Definitely need more frontline troops. We've got a few archers, got some grenadiers and heralds, so we definitely need more frontline troops. And I'm gonna take the reroll and try to get a pikeman. Ooh, a ballista would be a cool troop to have. So it's ultimately like, do you want to get rid of some of your commoner units? We only have one commoner unit, which is our archers. Everyone else is, well, no, the churls are as well. Take another dreadmaul, we'll get 2 veterans, another churl, a reroll, another grenadier to get a veteran, another archer, and we don't really have any more money, so we'll just take another archer. So here we are in sewers level 6. We are 1 level away from the boss. Do you guys remember the game Right Click to Necromance? It was a fantastic game. Far more simple than this. What is that? Gain stack on dodge. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how that works. There's a lot of mechanics to this game. Like, this game is deep. It's one of those where it's like, it's pretty simple to understand, but I think it's going to be very, very difficult and technical to quote-unquote master. So ultimately, we have to find the portal. Where's the portal? Because we're already on punishing level 3. If possible, we want something that will lower the level of difficulty. If we could get that right before we enter the boss, I think we have a decent chance. Dodge multiplier. I'm going to reroll. And I'll take the rabbit's foot of luck. Yes, please. That might increase our chances of finding the thing that we want. I'm not sure what luck affects. All right. But I like the size of our army right now. Seems pretty beefy. Do we see a portal? I don't see a portal. We'll go down this way. Luck is on our side, you guys. All right, to me, let's take this corner. We'll unlock the chest. The heralds are doing their things back there. Okay, this is problematic. This is a giant dungeon. This dungeon is massive. So at this point, I'm just gonna summon them to me and pick a nice little corner to fight in. We're at punishing level 3. Some of our troops are already dying and needing to be respawned. We haven't lost any of our lives left, so that's pretty awesome. Oh gosh, that's bad. That's bad. Help, protect me. I am your leader. I'm getting us into problems and situations which we don't want to be in. Respawn time, respawn rate multiplier. What does that mean? Respawn rate. Multiplier for the respawn speed of squad units. The higher the value, the faster units will respawn. I think that's good. I think my health got kind of low. Yeah, I got down to like 50%. My curiosity was very much killing me at the time. You want to see me do it again? All right, what do we got? I have 152 of this stuff. So, Dancer's Shoes, 4-leaf clover, we'll take that and we'll re-roll. I want something that boosts damage. Drop Ducat on friendly death? Oh, that could be really good. But if we got that earlier, maybe. I don't think that helps me now, because we're only 1 level away. So let's re-roll again. Oh, what's this? Stack damage multiplier? Cool. Attack rate multiplier? Yes. Leather armor? Health? Or let's do attack rate multiplier. More damage, more better. That's my thought. We could have added armor. Oh gosh, they're doing artillery strikes. We gotta watch out for those little red, like, crosses. Okay, that's actually a dangerous threat here. We're losing troops. And we're at grueling level 2. I don't know if this is gonna work out. All right, I think I should be able to dodge this. And what is this item that I just happened to meet and miss? All right, enemies are spawning in and attacking. I'm trying to get around the absolute monstrosity of a front line and just find the portal. What's this? Permanently increase the rate with which dungeon threat increases by 5%, but we get 3 units for free. I did it, guys. I did it. We'll take the elite and a grenadier and a dreadmaul, and now we can start purchasing units. We just want to buy everything that helps us. Yes, champion. Oh, sweet. I need more troops. Okay. I got a veteran. I still have 100 gold, and I want more melee units. Oh, I thought that was going to be a veteran. All right, so I've got about 54 left. Do we want a churl? We'll take a churl to get a champion churl, and this is 3 gold, so that's all she wrote. This is going to be the last troop I think we get. All right, if I get this grenadier, we're going to get a champion grenadier. So at least we've leveled up and seen sort of like the ascensions that we can do. but we're at 4 gold right now. Where am I? Okay, I have far less units than I used to, but they're becoming more and more powerful. All right, I think past here has got to be where the portal is, right? Where's the portal? Yep, we'll take that. Guys, where's the portal? I got to get out of here. It's grueling difficulty level 3 already. Okay. Where is it? If I press tab? Oh my gosh. That was massive. This is bad. I got to get out of here. Oh my gosh, I went in a giant circle. I don't see a way out. Not everybody's dead yet. Yeah, where is it? All right, I think we might have to make a stand here. Have we ventured to the right yet? Okay, there is a path over here. I don't know if we're gonna get there without dying. This is absolutely brutal. There it is. Oh my gosh, we're out of here. Okay, that was brutal. That was brutal, and that was catastrophically bad. That being said, we're through this, and we just need frontline chaff units. We'll take the pike. We'll take the dread maul, and now I'm down to 19 gold. I guess we'll take another pike. We got 2 veteran pikemen, and that's it. This is gonna have to be it. We are in the boss level, and what is that? Some giant maw. It looks like a Sarlacc pit from Star Wars. Okay, so how do we beat that thing, right? I guess we have to go up and start punching it with stuff. There's a lot of units surrounding it. All right, guys, we're gonna hang out here, and I wish the best for all of us. Oh my gosh. How are we supposed to do this? Look at my units. All right, they're definitely gonna die, right? All right, there's no way this is gonna work. Rabbit's foot luck? Yeah, what kind of luck is helping me now? Oh my gosh, everything is dying. Look at how many troops they have. And the boss is like lost no health. All of my units are dead. I can't even see how many lives I have. I have 1 life. All right, guys, maybe we run from the boss. Chunk of flesh? Oh, 10 health, that's fantastic. I don't think we have enough power to defeat him. I've got a horde of minions following me. How are you supposed to do this? What can man do against such reckless hate? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, we've got a shop. I've got a little reprieve that makes me feel like, hey, you're alive. Respawn rate multiplier, we would like that, as well as damage. I can afford both of them, so we'll take it. We got a free reroll, we might as well use it, but we can't use it. Gain stack on kill. Okay, rampage would be cool, but we can't. So, I guess, oh wow, look, the level of difficulty is just hell right now. We are going to die. But we did take the boss down quite a little bit. Hope you're enjoying the demo. I just got punched in the face by demons, but it was kind of fun.